This is a game I look forward to. We think very highly of Rose Holman, its past, its current history, and then what they got going here now. Rusty and I are good friends. We want them to have a great year and kind of in our memory of Coach Shaw and Coach Waltman. It's something we want to do, and hopefully both teams can get something out of it like we did tonight. They're beat up, we're beat up, so we weren't at our full roster, but we appreciate them. It's a good celebration of basketball in the Terre Haute community.
Questions?
Greg, I heard some things I don't typically hear at the beginning of the games. I overheard you yelling at Tyreek and then Jordan. I heard you go, nice, nice, nice. And I think they were in relation to passes, but the whole start was optimal for you guys. And,
Yeah.
what did you like about the start of the game?
I think they've both done a real good job, especially in practice, too. You have guys that can really score it, but they're not taking that many shots. You stat our practices like we do every day. They're not shooting that much, and they really know. Like tonight, Rose guarded us like like Ball State will, like some of the teams in our league, be backed in there, not let those guys get to the basket or get anything easy. So, making that extra pass, we're doing a thing a little differently with how many passes per 4-minute games, and I think we had 33 and 30 the first two 4-minute games, and you want to get 27 or better. That's outstanding. I mean, that is really good, and that's the score showed. After that, I thought we really kind of looked like we were tired, which some of them probably were, and played tired, which you can't do. But in the second half, I thought we played a little better for 40 minutes or for 20 minutes.
You told me you wanted to learn something about your team from this. What did you learn from your team tonight?
Well, we still have a long ways to go. Just like we thought. You want to get through it injury-free, and I think we did. I hope Rose Holman did. You want to see some good things. You want to get good minutes, and you want to get a lot of different guys' experience, which we did. We got such a long ways to go, especially defensively. But we show spurts. I mean, we have guys that can do it. It's just making a commitment and doing it on a possession-by-possession basis, and you can see we have a ways to go on that. Even though we held them to a low score and their percentage is pretty low, we should do that. Nothing against Rose, but we should make it tough on them. But they ran their offense like a mature basketball team, and for that last 10 minutes of the first half, it was pretty even there for a while. So what I learned basically is we still have a long ways to go.
Tyreek looked like he wanted to come out and kind of demonstrate this confidence that he feels like he has and a greater responsibility within this team. What did you like about what you saw of him?
Well, I'm not pulling the reins back on him. I mean, only he can do that, and he is at best when he's super aggressive because he is a smart basketball player. But the workload he puts in, he needs to reap the rewards for what he does. He just works. I mean, we have practice. He's in here for 2 hours last night. He's in here for 2 hours before we play today. Plays that long, so he's cramping up a little bit. So you got to learn to be able to replenish some fluids with as much energy as he's putting out there. So yeah, he's a very good offensive basketball player with a chance to be a really good defensive player as well.
Andre had the size over Rose Holman, but he was very aggressive. How you've been pushing that on him? How much did you like the way he?
Yeah, and one thing I'll say is he's farther along than what we thought. Connor, we thought it was going to be every other day for a while after having the knee surgery. He's really stuck his nose in there and fought longer and harder. He's not anywhere. Him and Alante, guys like that have missed a lot of practice, aren't near as in the condition as they need to be in or will be in, but it's not anybody's fault. They just miss practices. So Amandre is a good basketball player, and it's just he's so inconsistent in his spurts. He shows signs of great play, and he shows signs of not being effective at either end. So we just got to be getting him more consistent.
When you look at this team offensively, Greg, for the first 6 weeks of the season before you get Cooper and Christian back, do you feel like this team has a third scoring source to augment Tyreek and Jordan at this point? Tonight it was Devin, but how good do you feel about having that other scoring source?
I have a lot of confidence in all those guys, and it doesn't mean it's just going to be Devin one night, or Devin all the time. It could be Devin one night, Amandre once, Bronson the other time, Alante, and they have to be able to create some opportunities on their own, whether it be defensively getting a steal or on the offensive glass. I always say be as greedy and selfish as you want on the offensive board. So I'm comfortable and confident that we have a third guy. It just might not be the same guy all the time.
Is Tyreek okay? I know he came up.
It's just cramps. Yep, just cramps. And again, he's in here last night late. He's in here early today, and he can't get enough of it. And I mean, the what's ahead for that guy is going to be a lot of good things.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people wanted to see him in that Sycamore.
Yeah, he wasn't bad.
I saw you, I mean, cheering him up, and at times he had those turnovers that you said he's been having in practice. How would you assess his first college game?
He had 3, didn't he? I can't remember I know where two of them was. I can't remember where the third one was, but he's just got to learn how some defenses play us and where he's going to get his opportunities. He's going to get open threes. So is everybody when you have Tyreek and Jordan Barnes on your team. So being able to catch and make and shoot open threes is a good thing. But you can't turn it over, and he's done that in practice like we talk about. I'm more concerned is with that other on the defensive end, knowing the scouting report, how you guarding your guy, how we guarding the ball screen. Can you help us rebound and do those things? He's made, in the last 4 days, really made strides. I think we had a rough film session on maybe Saturday that everybody kind of, but for D'Avion, I thought the light went on pretty good, and he's been pretty good now. And it's not easy for any new guy.
Coach, maybe a quick look ahead to Ball State.
Well, I know they're good, and I remember the game very well in here last year. RHIT does a great job with those guys, and they're very well coached. They'll be picked near the top of their side. They came in here, and we had a tough time defending those guys. We scored. It was a high-scoring game, but we couldn't catch up to them, and it'll be a tremendous challenge. They got all those guys back. They got transfers that are eligible. Really good basketball team and a state rival. So, and that's a series Whit and I talk about, and we want to continue, but it's a team we have a lot of respect for, and we know that we're going to be playing a very good team.